Welcome everyone. My name is Mr. Austin. It's nice to meet you all. Today I'm going to be putting you through on how to work on QuickBook. We all know that QuickBook is an accounting software, a very robust software that is able to provide a very good environment to make use of information which is computed together. You're able to generate information that is very vital for decision making in various organizations. QuickBook comes in various packages. We have the QuickBook Premium, we have the QuickBook Enterprise. Now the one I'm going to be using QuickBook Enterprise solution, which makes use of 16 and above, that's 16, 17 above users. Now, if you can look at my desktop, you will see that I have a particular software that I'm going to be used that will assist in the editing of this video. Now, this particular video editing is known as OBS video editing. It's very good, and the most important of it all is that it is very free. It is free. All you need to do is just go to your Google, download it, and you can make use of it. So I'll minimize this and I'll go to my QuickBook. Now you can see that I've already opened my QuickBook software, and you can see that in the first page, no company opened. You can see that I have already opened 3 companies which has their own account, but I'm going to show you how I opened them. So if you go to File, you click on New Company. Now it will take us to QuickBook Desktop Setup. Now what it's trying to tell us is that what does creating a company file require? For creating a company file, you need to have an Intuit account, which will provide you better control of data, superior fraud protection, one account for all Intuit products. Now, who are you creating the company file for? Are you creating it for yourself as the admin, or are you creating it for someone else? So we'll leave that and we'll come down to other option. We'll click on it. Now we'll click on Advanced Setup to take us to this page. Now it's an interview, easy step interview. We ask you some questions that we need to fill in, like the company name. You will put the company name, the company name is also known as the legal name. The tax ID, if you need to put the tax ID of the company, that's the social security number. Now the address, okay, the city, the state, Lagos, that's LA, the zip code, okay, or that's, yeah, okay, phone number, fax if necessary, then the email, the website, okay. So we are through with this. Click on next. Now select your industry. Now this kind of establishment that we want to create is an hospital, and basically hospital are service oriented industry. When I mean service oriented industry, they don't usually deal with people, then they render services to them. So if we are going to select the industry, we have to select it based on service oriented. So if you can look, you can see that we have accounting and banking, advertisement, agric. So we'll scroll down to the next one. We'll look for service oriented or anyone that's related to it. Now we can see that we have retail, but we can see we have general service based business. So we'll click on this and we'll take us to the next one. Is the business a sole proprietorship? Is it a partnership? So we'll click on sole proprietors. Mine is a sole proprietorship. The fiscal year, is it starting the first month of the year, or is it after the first quarter or the second quarter? But mine will start the first month of the year, and that's January. The password. Now it's important you understand that it is the role of the administrator to create a password to be used whenever a company file is to be opened. Is the role of the administrator to open that and create a password. The password, then it is through the administrator that other users can be able to also create their own password, meaning that the other users will not be able to have access to the company file unless authorization has been given from the administrator, meaning that for them to open or initiate their own password, the administrator must have been given consent for that. So we'll put the administrator password. Next. So your QuickBook information is stored in the file called the company file. So that was talking about, as it's stored in the company file, for the end users to have access to it, they must have received consent from the administrator. So we'll click on next. So it's opening a new file. Okay, that's a new file. So I'm going to create, because I've created for saving for Gold Coast. I'll go back. Take me back. Okay, should click on this. Okay, desktop. Okay, now open my page. Saving Salvation Health Limited. Shorten it. Save. Okay, let's hold on. Take some time. Okay, so now we have done the part of having a company file ready. So click on next to customize your QuickBook for your business. Now, what do you sell? Is this services? Since I said it's a general based service oriented company, so basically it's services we are rendering. So click on next. Now, do you charge sales tax? No. Recommended for your business. Do you want to create estimate in your QuickBooks? Now, some people refer to estimate as quotes, bills, and proposal. Yes, I'll take on that. Using statement in QuickBook. Billing statement are sent to customer to list charges accumulated over a period of time. Statement may be sent at regular interval, as in a monthly statement or when a customer payment is past due. So do you want to use billing statement? Yes, I recommend that. Using progress invoice. Use progress invoices in QuickBooks if you invoice your customer based on the progress of a project. I also recommend that. Managing bills you owe. That's most of these suppliers that supplies you, drugs supplies you, company equipment, hospital equipment, invoices that's given. QuickBooks able to tell you and ready to alert you whenever that particular payment is due. So yes, I recommend. Tracking time in QuickBooks. QuickBooks can help you track time spent by you and your partners. Okay, click on that. Do you have employee? Yes, we have. Or you say no. QuickBooks Payroll make your payroll hassle free. Quickly generated paychecks. Yes, click on yes. You can look more than that. Next. Using account in your chart of accounts. Click on check. Now the beginning year I put in January, so it's going to be January 2022. The same page. Now, review your income and expenses. You need to be able to pick those items that are relevant for your income and expenses. So I have sales discount. No, we don't want that. Business license and permit. Yes. Charitable organization contribution. Yes, we need that. Depreciation, dues and subscription. We need that. Insurance is already covering those ones. Miscellaneous expenses, we need that. Postage and delivery, yes, we need that. Printing and reproduction. Interest in income, yes, we need that. Proceeds, yes, we need that. Okay, so that's up. So click on next. Congratulations, you have completed easy step interview. You now have a company file with customized setting for your business. Next, we help you enter critical information using QuickBooks Setup. Okay, let's go to Setup. Okay, now the QuickBooks Desktop Setup. Get all the details into your QuickBooks Desktop. Add the people you do business with, add the products and services you sell, and add your bank account. Now if you click on add the business you do with, now the people you do business with, you have to indicate, you have to provide the names of all the companies that you usually do business with. But most time what I usually advise people is that have everything inputted on a spreadsheet, and when it's being done we can now import it into QuickBooks. So I advise we click on paste from Excel or enter manually. So I'll click continue. So it chooses it. You can see now we have the company name, first name, email, last name, email, phone number. So what we need to do is to put the name of the patient, the company the patient is working for, the company where it's under covered for, that's under the HMO, and the first name of the patient, last name, the email of the company, and the phone number of the companies. But if it's an retainership, that is the company deals directly with the company, you can put the company name again, the first name of the patient, last name of the patient, the email of the company, and like that. So yes, continue. So we'll leave that. We'll go back to the next one. Add the product. Now the product is a service oriented, so we click on continue. We now put the name of the kind of service rendered: medical consultants, drugs that we usually supply and sell to the patient, general consultation, X-ray, radiologic, ophthalmologists, ENT, surgeon, and so forth. So we continue that. So we just so everything should be put in the spreadsheet, and you're able to import it. Now the banks that the company actually does transaction, which indicates the banks, and you also put them possibly with the opening balance and the opening date. So we'll leave all that. When we have the spreadsheet, we'll now import that. Now that you have added your account information, you can be even more productive using QuickBook. So save time paying your bills. So yes, remind me later. Most QuickBooks users print check from QuickBook to save time and improve accuracy. Enter the data once, and QuickBook will print it on the check for you. If you want, you can even include your signature. Do you want to add that into a check designated specifically for you? Just remind me later. So let's leave that. Save time and keep better record by printing check from QuickBook. When it is due, this is allowed to appear in your reminder list. Remind me 1 week. Yes, let's put it 1 month. Okay, let's scroll down. Start working. All right, so this is the home page. Okay, let me click on this new feature tool. I don't need that. Connect. This. All right, so this is the home page for the QuickBook, and you can see that we have the vendors at the top, we have the customers at the middle, and we have the employees at the bottom. And you can see the companies. We have the chart of accounts, items, QuickBook, calendar. So this is all about the home page. So in the next model, we're going to be looking at the parameters and the terminologies of the QuickBook. I hope you are able to understand how to create the company files, how to input all the relevant information to make the company files to be created. Thank you very much for your time, and hope to see you in the next model.